don't go the nigga you, but guy, coming out in that white and touch of green, it gives you that feel that see, nigga, we are the giant of Africa.
Hello, bro.
Hello, bro.
Good evening to you.
Good evening. What a day, man.
How you feeling?
I feel good.
It's 3 days to the Afcon.
We can't wait. Yeah, we can't wait, man.
Amazing. You know, Super Eagles were warmly hosted by the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu. They had an amazing send-off party. And all right, we all saw how it was, how the governor hosted them, and we saw the fun they had. But we just hope that that's not the last time they will have fun.
Yeah.
We just hope so. So let's talk about the Super Eagles arrivals at the Afcon. So you saw them arriving earlier on, and so what's your take on that?
There's no country like Nigeria, man. Come on, what a blessed nation. You could see the drippings. You could see fresh young boys. Hi! Wow. If they want to make dreads, they make it look so elegant. They make it look so soft. You see soft boys playing football. Hi! Did you see the one shot by Puja me there that shot Osimhen? Fresh boy. Looking like an Italian spaghetti. Dope. So these are, see, some person will be like, and I don't go the nigga you, but guy, coming out in that white and touch of green, it gives you that feel that see, nigga, we are the giant of Africa. You know what that means?
Sure.
These guys were, I'm sorry, see, I'm not here to just to do maybe Nigeria is better than this country or that country in terms of wealth and all that. Nigeria is a blessed country. You cannot take it away from Africans out there. But then there's something about wearing that green. And they came out with white and green. Man, I can't explain it, okay? I can't explain it, but then if you also go down the chart, you'll be like, come on, what are we doing around 6th position by Opta? Opta gave the chart that who's going to win this Nations Cup. And guess the team that was number 1. It wasn't Nigeria. It wasn't Egypt. It was Senegal. It was Senegal. Okay, followed by Ivory Coast. Before we got what country again? Before we got Algeria. And mind you, see, well, stars are stars though, but then those stars were there in the days that Zambia won the Nations Cup.
Nations Cup, yeah.
So anything can happen. Nigeria sitting pretty at 6th, Egypt sitting pretty at 5th. Then guess who that was at 7th position? See, this life not turn by turn, no.
Sure.
This life not turn by this life is turn by turn.
Sure.
Because on that 7th position, it was Cameroon.
Wow.
The Cameroon of those days will just be sitting pretty on 1st and 2nd. Things they change, you. Life changes, man. Sure. I pity for Cameroonians out there. Because Nigerians are crying, we don't have a coach, we don't have a pattern and all that. But then, football in Cameroon has dropped. I must say that. It has dropped. And it's unfortunate. But then, it's 3 days to the tournament. And so much good news are also coming out for the fans out there. That the fans experience. Because when we first got the news that Super Sports will not be showing the game, I know people had their mixed feelings and are divided about Super Sports and the charges of DSTV and co. That is another topic for another day, man. But then, when we got the news today, we first got the news that the biggest or the largest network in Africa, that is the NTA, will be televising the match.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
You could imagine the ecstasy that fans felt.
My brother. But then something also came with that deal. Some people were like, which one is ZTA? I'm not here to bring down any brand, please.
Yeah.
But then, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. They say you can't beat the rich, okay? MTA slogan, you can't beat the rich. So, but let's keep it there. Let's keep it there. So, the experience will be wild. So, we need a competitive space, though, and we also need a space whereby people can come and buy these rights. If you can show it now. So it's a good thing that DSTV is showing it. It's a good thing that GoTV will be showing it. It's a good thing that Start Times will be showing it. That's what we are asking for. Being Sports will be showing it. And guess what? Woo. Sky Sports will be showing all 52 matches. That's to tell you the interest in Africa. I was telling you the other day that, see, this Nations Cup is coming with a banger. It's coming with a difference. Reason, because many gaffers, many coaches, many club owners will be going to Ivory Coast.
They will all have their eyes on the Afcon.
Yes. And that's why when it was mentioned that Victor, the big B, wasn't going, man, I felt sad because, oh God, could have imagined what could have happened in the summer of 2024 when the bidding war starts for him. Yes, 1 year in Leverkusen, but then we know that the heavy bidding war will come because it's not easy for a player that has played 23 times and has scored 16 times. Kai, who you be?
What are we talking
about? Who born you?
16 goals out of 23 games.
Yeah, who born you? So in him not coming out to play this game in the bigger stage, but then let's wait. It might be his time in the World Cup. It might be. Obviously. That is Nigeria.
and maybe that curse will finally get to be broken.
Yeah. So the excitement is off the roof. It's beaming so hot. You could see the Congolese team. Was it the Congolese? Yeah, the Congolese team coming out with different clubs that they play for. It was looking so to me, that's the second team that showed class. They came out with their club jerseys, the different clubs that they were playing, and they also had this picture with a very bright, sweet camera, sweet production. Not like one content. They all understand the iPhone 2 that they used to snap pictures. How will your people dress that way? Are you? Let me not mention the country. Please. But then. The feeling is high, is so high. What about people that have been traveling? Oh my God. Do we have time for that? What are people that have been traveling? The excitement is wild. Nigerians are moving into Ivory Coast. Yes, they also have their reservation. You know, Nigeria will always talk. You're like, how can Sifa be bigger than Naira? How can I be buying Coke for equivalent of 1,200 Naira? Ordinary Coke that I'll buy 200 Naira in Nigeria. I'm buying it 1,200. Oh, come on. It's a foreign land. And see, at the end of the day, when you travel, the landlord travel and see, okay? And you understand that, see, Nigeria is still a cool country. I know the past, oh, come on, we are not here for politics, but Nigeria is a good country at the end of the day. And there's something not nice about these pre-World Cup, pre-Afcon experience as Nigerians or other persons are traveling. The fares are too much. The cost of traveling to ordinary, I'm using ordinary because it's not that far. Ordinary Abidjan from here, from Lagos, flight to and fro is going as high as 1 million naira.
My brother, I nearly ran mad.
As in, why would people be paying 1 million naira? That's almost $1,000 to go to an African country, not just a West African country for that matter. And if you want to go by road, which is very exciting, the encumbrances, the stopovers, and the monies you pay and all that. Our passport, oh come on, our passport, the ECOWAS passport, is not being given the honor or the respect that it should be given. And some people out there, you are in the ECOWAS government, but then you're not allowing easy passage of movement of people. You are still taxing them. You are still collecting money, all manner of target all manner of ladies and all that. But then many Nigerians have resorted to use the road. Some are using their private vehicles, which is not easy. Please, if you want to travel with your private vehicle, go and make the necessary research. Make sure you must go to the customs. Okay. Then, if you are going by public transportation, there are vehicles out there in Lagos, vehicles out there in Oshobo, vehicles out there in Ore that are making these trips. I heard that with between 50 and 70,000, you can find your way to Abidjan. 2 days journey. And I wonder why is it even 2 day journey? But that's Africa and its road network. From Lagos to Abidjan should be about 900 kilometers, or let's say even tops. It's not to 1,000, but let me just even dash it 1,000 kilometers. Okay. Then imagine from Port Harcourt. Okay, from Port Harcourt to Lagos is 600 kilometers, and we do that journey by just 9 hours max. We do the journey by 9 hours. If the road is that bad, if you are driving like me, 100 kilometers per hour, maximum 9 hours, you are there in Lagos. Okay, but then, so just imagine a 900 kilometer journey from Lagos. You are spending 2 days. That tells a lot. It tells that there are stoppages. It tells that the road network isn't nice. So when they now start talking about building a rail line from Lagos round the West African coast, it rings a good bell in my ear. Okay, we need to connect. We are all Africans at the end of the day. But then let's hope that in the next 10 to 20 years, whether we'll come and see that being played, whereby we have a train that can move from, at least, I'm not talking about Port Harcourt, from Lagos down to major African nations. It will make sense, my brother. Yeah. One weekend we can just say, where will they go? Say, we just look at the map and say, Tombom, Bas, Calabar, Tita, Alabapu. It will now fall on, let's say, Dakar. We jump in, go to Dakar, have fun, experience life. It's unfortunate Africans, we don't really travel. We are really caged. My brother, bless you, man.
All right, so moving on from there, let's talk about how special is this Afcon? How special does this Afcon, or is this Afcon? Because, this is not the first time, this is not the first of its kind, but what do you really feel is so special about this Afcon, especially for a country like Nigeria, who is hoping to grab his fourth Afcon title? We have 3 currently, and hopefully, if we are able to win this, it will be the 4th time we'll win it. But let's not talk about winning it for now. But just tell me, what to you is really special about this Afcon?
See, this is one of the best questions I've been asked about this Afcon. I must tell you, guy, this Afcon is special. And why is it special? For Nigerians. It is special for Nigerians because Nigerians are just coming out from an election. A very toxic election for that matter. Very, very toxic. And football is the only unifier we have in this country. What are you not telling me? It is special because Nigerians will be gathering together. Watch out on Sunday. Everybody will gather. Go to the main road and check whether you see much people. Anybody you see that main road, call him. I'll go and take care of that person. We'll gather and watch our beloved country. In fact, you might not even know again that if Victor Boniface was there, you not even know that he's from Ondo State. You will not know that this player, okay, this one is from Igbo, this one is from Hausa. You will not know. Everyone will join together. When a goal is scored, everybody will celebrate.
Yeah.
Chai. Politics has divided this nation. So that is the special part of Afcon. Nigerians will come together. At least that is why we are praying. Can we even win this? If we win this, it is well.
Talking about winning, how many % chances do you think Nigeria has?
I'll go with Optal. I'll go with Optal. Optal say that we are sixth. We are sixth on the ladder. I'll go with Optal. I'm sorry, but then if something special happens, sometimes we are not that too optimistic. Sometimes so that this our heart that is pumping can keep pumping. Not like you yesterday that I was checking your heart rate. So I will go with Optal. Like I said, quarterfinal. If we can make it to quarterfinal, do anything, maybe semi-final. Oh, come on. Au revoir. It's a good one.
All right. So moving on from there, there's this thing I've always wanted to ask you about this Afcon. Thank God I finally got the opportunity to ask you today, and that's about the coverage. Talking about the journalists who will be, or let me say, who are already in Abidjan, ready to cover this amazing show. So what do you really have to say about some of the journalists that you know, or some of the popular ones who will likely cover this event? So can I get your thoughts on that?
Big shout out to Puja Media. Woo. Big shout out to Modo Victor. Big shout out to Jamil. I met Jamil in Uyo. Hey, hope he's watching this. I met him in Uyo. He was just so hospitable. What about Puja? Puja gave me. We had few drinks with Modo together, and it was a very good night of journalists gathering together to bond, to share love. My brother, you will just love the atmosphere out there. Even though that Nigeria drew, that draw was more like a loss, but at the end of the day, life happens. And so, big ups to those guys out there making it happen, sending us feedbacks. Unfortunately for us, we are here in Port Harcourt. Is it unfortunately? Fortunately, we are here in Port Harcourt, and we are here to serve everybody that is watching this channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you talk about, what about the open-hearted Nigerians, the philanthropic natures of Nigerians that have come out to sponsor journalists, to sponsor even brands that have come out. God will bless all of you.
Amen.
That visibility you are looking for, you shall get times 10 of it.
Amen.
And look at how somebody like the former Super Eagles player, Ayebeni, okay? That's Ayebeni now.
Yes, Ayebeni.
That sponsored a journalist. Full sponsorship. These are what we are talking about. Giving back to the country. Giving back to the Nigerian youth. Because one day you don't know where those journalists will be heading to. And tomorrow, it might be all blue. So big ups to them, big ups to everybody out there trying. Some persons out there did not even go with any money. They just went in. They just had to fight themselves inside the Ivory Coast. And I hope the organizers will also do them well. CAF will also come by for these journalists out there and make sure they are pretty cool in Ivory Coast.
So now this particular Afcon, like you said, we have already established the fact that there's something so special about this Afcon. So, but do you really think that this Afcon is going to bring about a revolutionization in the Afcons that will always come in the future? Do you think that this particular one is going to be the first of many to come? Like, is it going to bring about a change in the, the atmosphere? Do you really feel something like that?
I feel so, because better talents are playing this Afcon. Better. Younger ones are coming up. And we are going to see sweet football. I'm very, very sure about that. I know sometimes we will see goalless. I'm sorry, we see goalless, okay? Goalless scores. But then, we see fantastic football. Coaches are now taking more risk. Unlike before, everybody wants to patch, everyone to keep it tight. But now, there is fluidity. We just hope to have a very sweet time. And when there is fluidity, you start seeing players expressing themselves. Playing this football, this beautiful game that we love, playing it without tension. Okay, expressing themselves. That's what I'm expecting in this Afcon. And normally, we will see shockers. We cannot shy away from shockers. Some teams, some lower ranked teams will come out and beat the so-called big boys. These are the moments of Afcon that I'm very sure will happen. And at the end of the day, we'll have a very fine tournament.
Okay. So now, looking at this Afcon as a whole, what signal do you think is going to be sending to those countries that outside Africa? Because this is something that I believe, even though it's Africa related, but I believe other countries and people from outside Africa will get to witness this great event. So what signal do you think is going to be sending to the outside world? I mean, those countries outside Africa.
Especially the Arabs, sending strong signal out there, not African Arabs. I'm talking about the Qatarians, that's Qatar.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Saudis. We're going to see them investing more in African talents. You saw the other day that the Saudi Arabia, their third division, that they have made it open for people to come in, giving players, just come and play. Come and play in our third division, because they want to make sure that they grow their league. So they are bringing in more Africans. Look at the French league. You have Africans there. Look at the Portuguese league. You have Africans there. So this Afcon is going to showcase our players. No two ways about that. And look at Saudi that I was talking about. Imagine telling you just come to our league. You can even come from the smaller I don't want to call them. I don't want their problem. Okay. So you can call from the old academy boys. Okay. I think I'm safe with them. Then come and join our league. Come and join our league. And how much will you make? You make between $3,000 to $4,000 in a month with a house. These are the incentives that they are giving because they know that if they grab us, their league will do well. So we are looking out for by summer of 2024, mad deals. Mad deals will happen. And at the end of the day, revenues will come to Nigeria. Just imagine Osimhen having about a dozen of Osimhen in Nigeria. More lives will be transformed.
Yes.
So these are the things that we're waiting for.
Yes. All right. So moving on from there, let's not just limit this Afcon to just Nigeria alone. So which of these players do you think you can watch out for, or those people, or those our viewers who are watching this video, which of these players, African players, do you think they can watch out for in this Afcon?
Mo Salah.
Wow.
Mo Salah.
I already knew you were going to say
Salah.
that.
It has to be Mo Salah. And maybe Sane. Sane also just got a new wife.
Yes, of course.
I don't know whether that will distract him.
And he's a 90-year-old for that matter.
Oh my God, that mention.
Fresh and young.
Don't mention. So I don't know whether it will, maybe the excitement might be too much for him. So, but then, Mo Salah has been consistent. Just before heading to the Afcon, you've seen his
for Liverpool.
Exactly.
Yeah, amazing.
So I'm looking forward to the strong and mighty Mo Salah. But then we're also looking at for the Ghanaian players out there, the Ayew brother. The Ayew brother, he's going to make a record, becoming the second highest player that has been to Afcon. And if he scores, he might be the number one that has scored on many consecutive, I don't know how many consecutive games, but then he's going to make a record. And I'm hoping Ghanaians are our brothers, no matter what. Jollof rice or no jollof rice, we are brothers, and I wish them, and I cannot wait to watch Ghanaians play. Of course, this Afcon. See, we are all out, guys. We are all eyes. Keep it died here, okay? Sure. Keep it locked up.
Sure. All right, to you, our viewers out there, just like Mr. Victor has said, keep it locked up. We here at Football Intel, and if I can really remember, must be the third or the fourth time I'm saying this. Here in Football Intel, we are down for you guys. We're going to be hitting you guys, bam, 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 back to back. We're not going to agree. We are not 2024 slogan. No grief for anybody. You see this Afcon season, we are not grief. 52 games, solid post-match analysis. Remember, to those of you that are watching for the first time, please just below your screen, the subscribe button, click on it, activate the notification bell so that once we drop these videos, you keep receiving them. And to you, our subscribers, those of you that we have been entertaining back to back, please keep liking, keep sharing, and of course, commenting, because your comments are very, very important to us here in Football Intel, because they help us to know how you feel about the content which we create here. Afcon, it's just 3 days away, and we at Football Intel, we are ready. Look at me now. Look at me.
You can't be the rich. You can't be the rich.
And of course, Mr. Victor, I believe you're also ready for this.
I'm ready. Back to back.
I'm seeing it. You're
back to back. Back to back. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for the flow,
amazing, man. Amazing. Yeah. All right, I'm going to draw the curtain at this point. Thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
And see you in 3 days' time.
Yeah, you too.
Have a lovely night rest.
You too. Thank you.